It's hard to yell when the in your mouth.
Come on.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Hey.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Yeah.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Hey.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Most feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now, don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, hit. Before I sat down, still ballin', money stacked tall in shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
all my hot girls yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
all the dope boys yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
front to back they yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by, I'm moving the bricks. Talk about, now we're doing it, pricks. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I cop the chromed out, hard top career with a shine. I got some time, name. I get better with time. Who got a flow and a live show better than mine? I got a packed house yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All my hot girls yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All the dope boys yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Front to back they yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Mic check 1 2 1 2. You wanna beef with the king? What is you gon' do when you show up on the scene with a 2 Drew on you and your friend and play a little 2 on 2? If you do half of what I do, you'll be hitting the deck. I gotta get some respect. I'ma make it hard for another sucker to flex. Show 'em this ain't the squad or a sucker to test. Pimp my too large and we way too fresh. Work well with and quick to check a lane like a game of chess. You wanna be better, bring your best. Cause we be standing in your front yard yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All my hot girls yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All the dope boys yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Front to back they yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All the front yard yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All my hot girls yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All the dope boys yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Front to back they yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. 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 Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Today's sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the beautiful city of Seattle. We welcome you inside Lumen Field, the home of the Seahawks. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks. Mike Tirico alongside Greg Oates and Joshua Carty will get it underway. And off we go from Lumen Field. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Cowboy 80.
First carry now for Kenneth Walker. Room to run right away. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. That's the way to get started, to pick up a 17 and a very quick first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard
Ready.
line.
Ready.
Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And who's tough to bring down. Good running across midfield. A gain of 8 that time. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and a yard.
47-yard line.
Ready. Go.
Straight ahead, it's Walker. This defense all over this one, making him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third.
He's got his man right side. It's complete. 14 on the pickup. First down, Seattle.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
They run with Walker. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Great job here by this linebacker, Mike. There was no reading and reacting. From the snap, he was attacking. Meets the ball carrier right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
Let's go now. 70 Lions. Dragon 60.
On third down, Milrow. Open man, right side. He's got it. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down.
That's another Seahawks first down. First and 10
Here we
at the
go.
20-yard line.
60 Eagles. 60. Ready.
Here's Walker. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 19-yard line.
Get it. 70 Timberwolves. Warriors 70.
Out of the gun, it's Milrow. That pass sideline is caught. Nice catch. Stays in bounds, and he's got the first down. Terrific job with the feet to make that one a grab.
First down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Ready. Like the UFC. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready.
Here's Walker. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
Cowboy 80. Trap 60. Trap 60. Go.
From the gun, it's Milroe. Elijah Arroyo was the intended target. And now, 3rd and goal coming up.
What did he tell us in our production meeting this week, Mike? He takes such great pride in his coverage abilities, and after that play, it's pretty clear why.
On 3rd and goal, Milroe. And that is incomplete.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
Jason Myers for the Seahawks.
Oh, looked like he mishit it. He missed that one from short range. No good. And this will remain a scoreless ball game.
And this is tough here on the opening drive, because sometimes when you miss one early, we've seen head coaches change how they approach 4th down situations. Is he going to get as many chances here? We're going to find out throughout the rest of the game.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Right to the air, it's Fields. That's caught by Puka. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick 1st down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
They get 14 on that hookup. 1st down, L.A.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
First carry here for Kyron Williams. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here we go, Scott. 319, good, Scott.
Here's Fields to keep it himself. And he's going to go into the end zone on an electrifying run. Justin Fields. Touchdown, Rams. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. The extra point from Carty is good. And the Rams will take a 7-0 lead. Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Going to return this from the 10. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Ready?
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Here we go, Scott.
Here's Milroe to throw. They try to set up the screen, but this one's doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
So these screenplays, they always seem so commonplace. They seem a little bit routine, right, Mike? But really, for them to work, there's a huge, significant timing element to it where the offensive line, the back, you can't be downfield too early, but you can't go too late. There's so many reps and reps that allow certain teams to be really good at the screen game and allow certain teams to just never really get their screen game off the ground. I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. There's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
And it turns out to be a very nice return as he's finally escorted out of bounds.
Here we go.
He'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
50-yard line.
3-19.
So after 1, the Rams out to the early lead. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. Second quarter now, Rams in control of the football. They've got it looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
Here we go. Set.
They'll run it with Williams. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. 16-yard pickup on that one. Good for a Rams first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. Back's doing everything in his power to try to get that ball around the edge to the boundary, but just great pursuit there by this linebacker, staying with his angles, running through contact, and he makes the play behind the line.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Here's Fields, choosing to keep this one. The Seahawks scoop it up inside the 30. And he's going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop them with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, and across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they force the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Returning is Tutu Atwell. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Off the play action, here's Fields. A throw on the move is caught. He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. 16 yards on the game, and a quick first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. Moving outside the pocket, he'll tuck it and take off. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. A gain there of 20. First down, L.A.
First down. It's a gain of 20. First down.
Here we go.
Rams.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. Open man, that's Adams. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. A
bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Atwell sent in motion here. Making the read, this is Fields.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard.
Here we go.
Now it's a bootleg with Fields. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
Pretty evident that the defense is just giving no time of day to any run actions. They are playing pass all the way, and he can continue to give as many play-action fakes as he wants. It hasn't affected anybody, and in this case, it results in a sack.
Hardy's kick is good. And the Rams extend their lead to 10-6.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
He's to midfield. Still on the move. Kickoff return that stop before he gets free. So this drive will begin at 23.
And we've seen him take one back earlier in the year, and he just about added another one. He's proven to be someone to game plan against in the return game, and that was a heck of a run back.
He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. 1st down and goal.
Go! 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
Milrow. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Walker. That one only good for a gain of 1 to the 2 to set up 3rd and goal.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Line of scrimmage, the 2-yard line. It's 3rd down and goal.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Now it's Milrow. And he's in. Luke Musgrave. Touchdown Seahawks. His 1st touchdown of the new campaign.
Okay,
Now,
ready?
a 2-point conversion attempt coming.
The Seahawks will line up for the 2.
He's going to try to do it himself. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They mark him short. The try for 2, unsuccessful. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here's Atwell. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36.
Here we go.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. The drive begins with a run by Williams. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A first down throw for Fields. Right side, complete to Nakua. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down. On the give, it's Williams. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Rams first down.
This offensive line continues to be very physical at the point of attack. They've been able to give their backs plenty of room to run. And that's why they've already eclipsed the century mark here in the opening half.
And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to this second down play. The RPO, it's Nakua. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark them out of bounds at the 1-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a first down.
Here we go, Chuck. Green 19, get cut.
Williams will score. Touchdown, L.A.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Here's Hardy now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded at about the 9. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
Their own 25-yard line.
Ready? Mustang 19. Ready? 79. Ready?
On first down, it's Milroe. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver. And it's going to be third down.
Let's go. Let's go.
Run up the middle. It's Walker. And he will have the Seahawks first down. It didn't appear that he got it by much. He needed 4. He got 4 on third down.
And the ability to continue to sustain these drives and maintain possession. These third downs are so critical, Mike, because every time an offensive play caller gets a fresh set of downs to work with, there's just more opportunities to continue to try to strike deep and go to score.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Kobe Turner in there to bring him down. And that's his first sack of the year.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush.
Huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys first and 10 in the red zone.
At the 17-yard line.
Here we go. Go.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. Into space. Inside the 20. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Seattle.
You know, it always amazes me, Mike, that these guys have all this energy, that following a long return like that then they can get into these big, elaborate celebrations. But listen, I don't blame them. You're a defensive guy. You don't get the ball in your hands very often. When you score, man, you better make the most of it.
So now that late touchdown, not only will they take the lead to the locker room, they're going to try to extend it by 2 more. On play action, Milrow. That'll be caught. And he gets into the end zone. A perfect finish to this half. They get the touchdown on the final play and top it off with a 2-point conversion. So, 1 half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for
3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. This returnable from the 4. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
at their own 31-yard line.
Here we go. Tonight.
On the handoff, it is Williams running to the right. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Ball on the 39. Here's second and a yard.
39-yard line.
Here we go.
They send the tight end in motion. It's another run here for Williams. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is first down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Here we go. Move it, Dad. Move it, Dad.
On first down, right back to Williams. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Here we go, son.
They'll go again with Williams. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
It's third and 4.
Here we go. Come on, son. Tonight.
Fields now. That's called in on the left by Nakua. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on third down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to. And certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
Tonight.
First down. Fields. Oh, the ball's out.
pressure through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Now a second down throw for Fields. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
We see this time and time again in the NFL, Mike. You want to play quarterback at this level, you better figure out a way to be able to bounce back following a bad throw, a bad series, a bad game. And in this case, he's got to bounce back from a pick on the last drive, and he's got to find himself some easy completions and settle himself back into this one.
Here we go, Sly.
Fields from the gun on third down. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up fourth down. So it's fourth down. Punting time. Ethan Evans to do the honor. And this is going to pin him back. It's out of bounds inside the 10.
At their own 7-yard line.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Look him up on a second down and 8.
19 tight, 19 tight. 2. 70 Timberwolves.
From the shotgun, it's Milroe. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Hardy now to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Rams have taken a 4-point advantage. Here's Hardy now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Now return coming from the 7. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
At their own 21-yard line.
19-18. Let's go.
They'll go play action with Milroe. Smith and Jigba left side. He's got it. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a gain of 7.
You see so many of these crossing concepts, Mike, at every level of football because they're good versus man, they're good versus zone, and the best thing they do is they get the ball out of the quarterback's hand and in a good position for run after catch.
Good pickup there. He goes horizontal at the end, trying to maximize the gain. It's a pickup of 12. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
At the 39-yard line.
Ready?
Now Walker. Finding room across midfield. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That's a gain of 16. This offense is coming. A first down.
At the 45-yard
Panther 60. Panther. Let's go now. Let's go.
Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he's able to push his way forward. A gain of about 2. It'll be second down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short game.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Walker. First down and more inside the 25. And he will get into the end zone. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown Seahawks. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, talking about, and they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. It's all right.
Play action now for Fields. Unloads downfield looking for McCool. And he's going to take this one all the way. 75 yards. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The extra point from Carty is good. And the Rams will up the lead to 5. Here's Carty now, picking away following the touchdown. This one taken at the 7. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. On 1st and 10, here comes Walker. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 26. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Hawk 70, Hawk. 70 Lions. 19 Charger, 19 Charger.
Once again, it's Walker. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Out of the gun, it's Milroe taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Kyron Williams, the intended receiver there. It's 2nd down.
Here we go. All right.
On the carry, it's Williams. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Here we go. Green 19, that's right. All right.
To throw is Fields. Finds Nakua on the slant. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a 1st down.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the fourth quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that third down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 4.
Don't jump. Ready? 19 windy, 19 windy. Here we go. Go.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. Good pick up there. He goes horizontal at the end, trying to maximize the game. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
Here we go, Scott. Green 19, get that. Right. Right.
On the option, here's Williams. He's taken down just shy of the 10. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pick up of 14 and a first down.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Right.
It'll be a run out of the gun with Williams. And showing the quick feet there as he gets forward for a pickup of 3.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Hey, here we go, shot. Chip slip. He's here, cut. All right.
Out of the shotgun, they give it to Williams. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down.
Here we go, son. Right.
To throw is Fields. Moving to his right. This one is pulled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes. 2-2 Atwell. Touchdown, Los Angeles. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. The extra point from Carney is good. And the Rams will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Here's Carney now, kicking away following the touchdown. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go. 19-18. Ready.
From the gun, it's Milrow. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him.
Good-looking screenplay there, a gain of 11 and a first down.
To the 46-yard line.
Ready. Ready.
Straight ahead, it's Walker. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That's 11 yards again, 2 plays in a row. And another first down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Cougar 19.
To the air, it's Milrow. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with it.
And he will score! Game on! Touchdown, Seattle. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
That calls in at the 2. And he's not going to get in. The decision to go for 2 doesn't pay off. Unable to cut any further into the deficit. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Here comes a return from the 5. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here we go.
Tight end going in motion here.
Set.
A pitch comes to Williams. Inside the 35. And he's out of bounds inside the 30. A big one here in the fourth quarter. A pickup of 44 yards.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Go.
They'll run it. First carry of the game for Blake Quarles. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. The defense uses its second timeout here. And don't forget, clock to the stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well. Second and 10.
Here we go. 58, who's here, is that?
A give, and here comes Williams. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A 9-yard gain on the play.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Third and a yard.
Here we go. We good. Green 19, that's right. Right.
They'll drop to throw. Out to his right. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up first and goal.
It's a gain of 6. And the Rams first
EQ.
down.
Green 19, that's right. You got a mini base. Why not? All right.
Here's Fields, choosing to keep this one. And a short pickup down inside the 10.
Down in the red zone, design quarterback runs are a handful for defenses to account for. But in this case, give them credit.
Here we go.
Not a lot of room to maneuver here for the quarterback, and they keep it to a short game.
On the ground, this is Williams. And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not. Things are pretty much spoken for.
3-yard gain on brings up third down.
Here we go, son. 222.
So it's a win for the visiting Rams. They continue their winning ways in the month of September. They're off to a 3-0 start. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This is